Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina. Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack. And the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Rice Owls, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. So Rice's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
He's past the 30. All kinds of room to the line. The 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rice.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's loose. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. He's looking to throw it. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's second and goal.
Get set, get set.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. pick up a 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Leaves it with the back. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face. Going for it inside your own 40. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Give to the single back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
The toss does a really good job on getting the football on the edge quickly. When you toss it out there with the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And I tell you what, I can justify with really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Hand off from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute this points.
QB leaves the pocket. He scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down. He's trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he's running in the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hand.
They'll give it to the back. Smashes through the tackle. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Fast motion from the offense. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. NC State going up tempo.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wolfpack will have first and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice move to stay on his feet. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense ball has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On the option, he'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestled him down short of the first down. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, that's about as risky as it can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
Running the option, it's Jenkins. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they have so much speed, it's ridiculous.
And I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job on the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down solid. Pick up but a little bit short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Extending the play. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. NC State quick to the line.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Bulls his way forward. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over the Coyotes. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Coming after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Now on the option. Still pitching. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra he signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, North Carolina State. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome for your defense. You study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quick strike complete.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge, and I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker shows you speed right there.
They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he pulled it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And they'll just...
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
The give to the back. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh.
to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He's back to throw on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Got the first down and more. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Yeah, and you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. He gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? First and goal from the 2. This offense will take it.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. NC State going up tempo. They'll run for it on third and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, get some push.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They go to the draw. Discards a man. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football. Good luck. No holes in it.
He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. NC State quick to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're turning out positive yardage early.
Here comes the option. Crosses the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. And long where I have to pass the football. Now all options are on the table.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? The ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to work a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more space.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 34 to Duke. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. NC State going up tempo. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what a great job by defense getting penetration quickly, forcing the running back to get outside to try to make that thing go wide, which that's what you want as a defense. When they run the draw, they want you to run upfield, and you run right up the middle. Good job by the defense getting some penetration to throw off the running back early.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure coming. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd and California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies, and to give this quarterback a chance.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Can you be more aggressive when you're trying to get the football back to your offense?
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up a tackle for loss.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Toss sweep to the right. At the 35, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And after the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays, he decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless puck running gets it down to the 4. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put it...
Touchdown, Owls! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Honestly, I don't think in this situation of the game you need to be taking shots that far down the field. You need high percentage throws. You need to be able to play pitch and catch and move this ball down the field, down a possession late to put yourself in an opportunity to win.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Second down coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2.
He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition